so I run down to a ring.
Hi, it's Up1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, and today I've got a fun fight for you and a fun reaction. This footage is sped up, but this was me and Sasa. He was in a ASP Scout, probably the most maligned ship in the game, probably one of the worst ships in the game. If you didn't know, it's got the best turning circle of any medium ship in the game, and that's the only thing you can say about it that's positive. It's fat fronted, it's got a terrible top and bottom. If you get it from any angle, it's easy to hit. It's just very weak, not a strong ship. Believe me, I've messed around with these things and experimented for quite a while. It's just bad. It's like a really, really bad Cobra that's really, really slow. You take everything that was good about the Cobra, make it fatter and slower and uglier, and that's your ASP Scout. Now, there is quite a lot of lag in this instance. This was at the CG and we were getting some pretty bad lag. You might see some jittering in some of the footage, so I apologise for that. That wasn't intentional, it was just general lag at the CG. But we had this really fun fight because I fought against Sasa in my pirate ship and I felt really mean afterwards. So I'd taken a look at what Sasa had. He had the ASP Scout with 2 plasmax and 2 railguns, and I thought, well, the closest ship I've got in that like bracket to fight him in would probably be my Viper 4. My Viper 4 is a very tough armor build, but it is 2 railguns and a full shell cannon and a plasmac, so pretty similar in firepower, you know. And I knew from my earlier fight that Sasa's ship was pretty chunky. And he's in a medium, I'm in a small, you know. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I thought it would be a fairer fight for him, and considering how unfair my fight with him was when I was in my pirate ship, I thought, you know, let's have a bit of fun, jump in something a little bit, you know, non-norm, and have a fun fight. I would much rather give someone a fun fight that's an even footing than just stomp on people all the time, or, you know, just take, you know, counter build all the time, or, you know, always use the same ship. You know, I like to have fun in lots of different ships, and I like to give people fun fights. You know, if there's 3 of us and 1 of you, and you say, oh, why are you fighting me 3v1? I'm always the one that's sat there going, alright, we'll fight you 1v1, I'll fight you, you know, we'll fight you, we'll take it in turns, we'll all have a 1v1 against you, how about that? Because I'd much rather do that. I'd much rather have a fun, fair fight than a unfun, unfair fight. You know, to me the game should be fun. It's about spaceships and pew pew. I think there's too much talk in this game about people being brave or noble in fights. There's a lot of it, it's just it's fun pew pews. Like, there isn't any bravery, it's fun pew pews, you know. You don't say someone's brave because they got to a certain level on Space Invaders. It's fun pew pews between spaceships. It's not seriously, it's not to be taken seriously. But as you can see, when I was in my pirate ship, yeah, just gimbaled beam lasers, pack-hound rack, and my missile rack, and some dirty ramming from my crate. It was a completely unfair fight. It just wasn't pleasant for Sasa, it wasn't fun for me, it was just yeah, you know, it wasn't fun for either party. It was just totally unfair. You know, my Crate Phantom pirate ship has got 1 overcharged beam laser, 1 efficient beam laser, a pack-hound rack and a grom bomb, and it was going to mince meat that poor ship of Sasa's, and it did do. So like I say, I went back, I got something a little more at the level of his ship and had this fight instead, which was way more fun for both parties. It was totally stupid, totally over the top, went on for ages. Most of the damage was done via ramming. I think I ran out of railgun ammo during this fight. I still haven't finished the railguns on this ship, I must do that. because at the moment I think they're tier 3 bank cancelling rails. I can't remember where they came from, but they were from a failed experiment. I always do that. I have leftover parts from failed experiments that end up getting put on other ships, and I should, really look at why I've got stuff. It's like the plasmac on this. I was supposed to change to short range blaster PA, so to stop me spapping so much ammo at long range and wait for people to be closer. But I haven't got around to doing that because that would mean engineering and work, and I don't do that. But this was, like I say, just a fun fight between two people not taking it too seriously and having a laugh in ships that you don't normally see fight. No meta FDLs, no sensible ships, just two completely stupid ships smashing into each other and having a bit of fun. And over the course of the weekend that I had COVID, I had good fights, I had challenging fights, I had hard fights, but this one was probably the longest, most drawn out fight, and it was also one of the most competitive and closest. It was really, really, really hard fought between two ships that were just knocking lumps out of each other, and it was really just about keeping my Bywoo shield coming back and just keeping mixed in there, trying to do as much damage on rams as I could. It really was a fun, cracking fight, which we could only have because I went and got a ship that was more comparable to his to have a fight in, something a bit fairer. I personally love fights where it's non-meta stuff, where it's just silly stuff. I do enjoy the more unusual ships fighting. It's nice to see. From my point of view, it's oh my god, I'm reverse skiing so badly at the moment. That's really bad. Why am I reverse skiing so much? Oh my god, call me Kenny, I'm doing reverse ski railgun. Oh, that's terrible. I was feeling ill with COVID, and I'm blaming some of my bad flying on that, but that was definitely some reverse ski railgun, old school ESR styly. The good old reverse ski railgun. Oh my god. Yeah, that was very naughty of me. There's quite a lot of reverse ski going on from me in this fight, and I'm missing a lot of shots. I missed an awful lot of plasmac shots. I remember running out of railgun ammo. This fight went on so long, it was so tough, and it was, like I say, really good fun because it's two ships that you wouldn't expect to see just fighting. No sign of a meta lance, which is just refreshing and fun, especially the CG, because normally the CG is dominated by super mega tryhards, and it was nice because as the evening wound on, we did get a period where we didn't have that many meta lances flying around, and that meant people could reach for a bit more fun stuff. I think Frodo was having a fight with somebody in his stupid dropship. Selfish, knowing Selfish, he was probably still sat on the landing pad, blocking the landing pad, forcing people to go into solo to land at the mega ship, because there was only one large landing pad, and Selfish one decided to sit on it and soak up the hate mail. So we were all having fun at the CG. Sasa jumped into party after this one because this was just a bit silly and a bit special, and I've got Sasa's reaction as he says his wrist hurt after this fight. It went on that long, and it's 5 to 7 in the morning. The cockerels are all waking up, but I haven't put crowing in my videos for a while, and you guys have said you missed hearing them, so there's some of the cockerels in the house. At the moment we're still a little overabundant with cockerels in the house because of what happened with this weather at the rescue, and we're still trying to make contact with a company that does chicken houses to see if we can get a discount, because we want to buy like 4 or 5 and it's going to cost us quite a lot of money, so we're hoping that charity angle they might give us a discount. You never know, it's worth asking. And soon we'll have a day where we got to like build 4 or 5 houses, which will be fun, and also need to shovel a load of wood chip into the rescue as well. Spring cannot come soon enough, so much to get done. But yeah, a bit of crowing, some non-metary fighty stuff, you'd only get this sort of rubbish on my channel. Like I don't think there's many other people on Elite Dangerous that's bringing you Asp Explorer, Asp Scouts versus Viper 4 in combat. You're not going to see this sort of footage anywhere else, especially as it's footage from console, the Horizons version of the game, so even rarer. But it was such good fun, I had to bring it to you. I do apologize for the footage, there is a lot of lag and some weird skips and jitter, but that was just literally the state of the system that we were in, the amount of fleet carriers in the system causing a bit of lag. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there and say GG. Thanks very much for the fight, Sasa. It was an awesome fight, good fun. And I'm going to leave you with Sasa's reaction as he came to the party. So I apologise for his language. He wasn't expecting to get recorded, but his honest reaction to this fight is really funny, so I had to leave it in. And I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fight. Hope you enjoyed hearing the cockerels. I'll say I'll catch you in the next one.
100. Oh me, oddball. Jesus. Yeah, 2.